Toastmaster who's been inducted in the Toastmaster Club. And he is doing his visionary communication level 1.
Okay, start.
And evaluation and feedback. The title of the speech is Chaos and Order. By profession, TM Zeeshan is a language instructor. He teaches the O levels and as well as an IELTS instructor, and he's been a trainer with the 13 years experience. And the purpose, statement, the objectives of his speech are: the purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback and apply the feedback to a second speech. And the second objective is, the purpose of this speech is for the member to present his speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. The speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. Please give a round of applause.
It's 5 p.m. Tom's mother in his kitchen, in her kitchen. And she looked at the clock and said, "Why Tom hasn't come out of his room?" Overwhelmingly, out of curiosity and frustration, she barged into her room, but not suddenly. There were sudden roadblocks that she confronted. The moment she stepped onto the door, there was his shoe in the way, lying royally, blocking the door. She almost tripped. Upset she was, but ignored. She took 2 more steps further and then stuck her foot in Tom's sweaty soccer shirt. Gross. Why was there on the pathway? Disappointed, but ignored. Took 3 more steps, and that was the devastating one, when she stepped on the mobile phone charger and almost tripped. From upset to disappointment, the feeling and the emotion escalated to anger. Then she stood up, she was a sportswoman herself, and looked around. Because she was caught up in the emotions, she was unable to see Tom, but she saw a lot of other things. First, there was this nice bed made up in Tom's manner, not his mother's manner. It has all his university books, a quill, a laptop sitting right on top of it, and then which was covered half by the pillow. She looked at the right, nobody was there. Again, a pile of clothes, unable to determine whether the good ones or the bad ones, or the dirty ones or the washed ones. The moment she looked left, there he was, sitting on the floor, headphones on his ears. He looked up and said, "Hey, Mom," and then he went back. You must be wondering what is so important he's doing. PUBG. So that anger has escalated into a feeling of furiousness. She shouted out loud, "Tom, when are you going to get a grip on yourself and this room, for heaven's sake?" Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, guests, DTM and evaluator, this is chaos. I'm sure everybody has felt it, gone through it, experienced it. Today is Wednesday. I wish it was Monday. That could make more sense. But Sundays are beautiful. The weather is changing. Everybody is under the weather, including me. And so is Saturday. But when you wake up at 9 o'clock, out of the habit because you wake up at 6 anyways for the work, and you see the nice cool breeze touching your face, enjoying the sunrise, having a nice cup of coffee. And suddenly you realize you're in a suit with a tie and the window. That is of your office. And it's Monday. I can relate the feeling. You look around and you see cubicles. Cubicles over cubicles over cubicles. And there is just one cubicle that stands out. Everyone is pretty much in the order. Out of curiosity, since it's your first week at the multinational corporation, you're fully excited, suited, booted, waiting to conquer, to subdue everybody, including the CEO. You have this energy. You walked up to that cubicle and looked around, and you were surprised. First you looked down, there were a pile of papers and wrapped. It was surrounded by the garbage can, but the garbage can was so neat and clean, it was shiny and saying, "Use me." You looked up. He looked up, in fact, and the table was not usual. It had files piles, paper piles, and on top of it, the laptop which was open. It seemed it wasn't turned off since yesterday. He thought for a moment, this definitely must be a table of a CEO. No, CEO don't do files. It was Sally's table. And Sally's table, she was an administrative clerk, hoping to get a promotion or an increment letter next week, which she finally got it. She was unaware because it was lying somewhere in the pile of files. She didn't bother to read. Chaos, gentlemen. Now let me relate chaos. Chaos is like a thick, really juicy big burger which has piles of patties in it, cheese coming out, hot and spicy. Everybody is mouth-watering at the moment I can see. But the moment you're suited, booted, you're having your lunch, you ordered it, and then you picked it up. And you go like, what do I do about this since I've ordered it? You look around, has anyone ordered the same? Right? And then, oh, there is Ali. Oh, there is Smith. He ordered the same with a big, big ball of fries. Oh, I'm not the only one. Picked up. And still looking at it. What should I do? If cheese slips, my $10,000 suit is going to be spoiled. I have a Toastmaster presentation in 2 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, chaos is invited. It's a choice. It becomes us. The first thing that you need to handle is to know that we live in chaos. We invited it. Sometimes it's uninvited as well. The first step is to have an awareness. Second step is to pick it up, be courageous, and take that first bite. Pick it up from anywhere, since the burger is round. You cannot take any action. Lastly, if you're going to bring order in your burger or chaos, it's going to get more messy. Deal with it. The opposite of chaos is order, but it's an antidote. And I must say, it's a novotrient antidote. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.